No, 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 I don't buy it.
What?
You're not a hitman. You can't be. I tried looking you up and nothing. It's like you don't even exist.
I guess I'm just your fantasy.
So what's the biggest difference between the real you and your occupation?
By the way, my name is Gary Johnson, and I'm a fake hitman.
Glenn, you co-wrote this story, and I'm really curious how as an actor this probably changed something, and with Adria, how do you guys coach, because there's a fabulous scene with a cell phone that I loved it, and I'm curious, how do you develop this chemistry being a writer, an actor, and then you have to let her know how do you in your mind create a character.
I mean, that's a really great question, and that there's been a lot of fascination around that scene. I don't know if you've seen it with an audience, but you know, after that scene, it's like been crazy. The screenings we've been at, like everybody like applauds after that scene, which I've like never seen in a movie before. But I personally believe, you know, at its core, when developing the script with Rick, you know, the tropes of different, you know, genres and whatnot. But I think what makes this movie really different is at the end of the day, it's just a great love story. It's really about the beginning of a family. It's just an unexpected entry point. And you know, this in the movie, that's really the makeup scene. You know, you don't know how it's gonna go, but you know, they had just broken up, and you go into that scenario just like any makeup scene in any movie, you know, on different pages and trying to figure it out. And you're wondering if they're gonna get on the side, you know, apart or together, but you just have this pressure cooker of murder that sort of surrounds it, you know, adds a lot of thrilling elements to it. But I would say on a performance aspect, you know, Audrey was so crucial to the development of that scene, because that really, we knew that we had to drive Gary and Madison into a corner, but how they act their way out, we always said it's like, you know, it's a makeup scene using their love language, which is role play. I realized not everyone fantasized about the same hitman. Every sting operation was a performance. This is serious.
I am in service business.
And each arrest was like a standing ovation.
Okay, Daniel Day.
Because for you two, it's a side game.
Yes.
I think that's fabulous, because as an actor, you only don't have to talk. Also, your eyes and your manners.
Well, there's two levels to that. There's also your voice, right? Because they're hearing our voice, and it has to be so believable to the people in the van. So there's like a voice element to it. Then there's me and him kind of clocking in and being like, oh, okay, are we back together? Is this what's happening? And it's this flirtatious sort of dance that happens without losing the vocal element. So yeah, it was very much a dance, and that scene went through so many iterations. But you asked the question about the writing collaboration part of it, and I think what is so brilliant about Glen and what is so brilliant about Rick is that they cast people, but they also want to open the door for them to bring everything that they can and pour themselves into these characters, which is a huge gift, you know, and it comes from such an egoless point. I think it makes everybody be on the same page, makes everyone be like, okay, this is our movie and we're gonna do this together and we're doing this together. It really creates a bond and a team. When in conversation, you know, kind of they're obviously doing the writing, but you know, you have ideas, you have this, and I think in the process of it, being able to be a part of those conversations really served Madison and really served me as an actress, because I felt very much a part of it. So when it came to that scene, we just didn't stop talking about it until it was perfect. So the fact that, you know, we watch it with an audience and we hear people clap, it is so gratifying to all those really late night conversations or hours and hours of us just trying to figure it out. It's like, whew, we did it. It paid off. Do I scare you?
No.
Remember the lady came in trying to have her husband killed that we let go?
No, that he let go.
Yeah, her husband was just found dead.
I'm sorry, what happened?
From my perspective, you're getting a little sloppy. You think you're Gary? The hitman.
My name is Gary Johnson, and my simple question for you is, who is your hitman?